are going to experiment with some Cubism. This is kind of a continuation of what we've been doing with our Picasso multiple perspective. Another thing that he did once he perfected multiple perspective is him and his partner George Brock, they started to make things very cubistic or more abstract. So we're going to experiment with that today. First, what I want you to do is get a piece of paper. You can do it big, you can do it small. I'm going to do it on a piece of paper that came out of my copy machine. But as you may have seen in the video before this, I did do one on a big piece of paper too, so works either way. You're going to need a pencil, and you're going to want a ruler. If you have a bigger piece of paper, you'll want a yardstick, because this is a 12-inch ruler and it will not go across all the way across one of those larger pieces of paper. So what we're going to do is a self-portrait, but this time we're going to do a full body picture of you, kind of cartoony. We're not going to worry about the details and all of the smaller things like eyes, nose, and mouth. We're going to start with something like a simple stick figure. So think of you doing something that you enjoy, whether it be soccer or art or cartwheels or running, jumping. When I was younger, I really liked dance and I was a gymnast. So I think I might have myself doing a dance move. I certainly couldn't do it now, but I did back then. So I am going to start, I think what I want to do is have myself doing some kind of a jump. So I'm going to start with a very simple head. We're going to start with just a stick figure. So there's my head and here's my body. Now, when I was a gymnast and a dancer, we did lots of jumping. So I might have my legs sticking out forward like this and the back one bent back like that. And let's put one arm like this and one arm coming forward. Not that difficult, just me. Now, you're going to want to draw this lightly because we're going to erase the stick figure eventually. I did it a little darker because I want you to be able to see it. Okay, so now that I have my stick figure, I can use it as a guide. I'm going to trace around it. I'm going to trace around the head. Here, give it a neck. I'm going to give myself some thickness. So here are my hands. Very simple hands. We don't have to have, you know, a lot of detail. Arm. There's my middle. I'm going to be kicking my leg back. I'm going to have a heel and a toe in there. And then here comes the front leg with a heel and a toe. And there's the body. And then the front arm like so. So once you get your drawing the way you like it, you know, you can practice. Honestly, I practiced a few different sketch characters on some scrap paper first to see which pose I liked. So then once you get your person, then you're going to erase the stick figure. We don't want the stick figure inside there anymore. That was just to help as a guide. So I'm going to erase, and the head, because I just want one head, not two. I can fix that a little bit. Now, if you want to do the silhouette of your hair in there, you can. I just did a plain circular head. Okay, so now what I've got there is a just the outline or the silhouette of my self-portrait. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to create at least, notice I said at least, 10 lines going across my paper. And I want them to go in all different directions, and I want to cover the whole page and lots of intersections. In other words, where lines cross over each other. So here's one, two, Oh, there's my first intersections. 3, 4, haven't gotten over here yet, so I want to do that. 5, now I'm only halfway done. 6, and I want to try to cover the whole paper with lots of good intersections. Intersections meaning where lines overlap. 7, whoops. 8, 9, one more, and let's go right here with 10, okay? So basically what I have is an action figure. I have my paper divided into, I use 10 lines, but look at all of the different spaces I have created. This exercise, this is part 1. We're going to stop here, and part 2 is going to be how we color this in, okay? And it will have a lot to do with how we see the positive and the negative space. So like I said, this is pretty easy, this first part. So try a couple different poses, get the ones you like, sketch it out, just the outline, and make at least 10 lines. Like I said, they must intersect. You want them to cover the whole page. And then next week, or next time we go remote, I will show you how to add the color.